Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry. The Sith Lord is a metalhead. Today is March 5th, 2022. Okay, this video is basically a response video. I had did a video a while back uh, concerning my reactions towards the Pfizer vaccine, the COVID-19 Pfizer vaccine. Uh, I had gotten some comments back, and some people came. They wanted to see, you know, how I've been for the last 6 months, because basically, a lot of people who've been having side effects or reactions and stuff, everything just seems to take its course within 6 months after getting the vaccine. So this month would be 6 months. So if the city was to force us again and mandate us to get a booster, this would have been the month I would have been having to go get my booster shot, right? But fortunately now things are starting to go back to some type of normalcy. Okay, they're lifting restrictions, they're taking off mandates, but of course, as far as the city workers, and they still want us to make sure we get vaccinated. So as far as showing your proof of vaccine in restaurants, going to the theater, to the stadiums, whatever, it's okay. So that means you don't have to be vaccinated now to go and enjoy yourself outside. You don't have to wear the mask no more. Everything is peachy dory now, right? But everybody's been having their little ups and downs. Me, unfortunately, I haven't really had any major setbacks. I've had some weird things that happened to me within the 6 months, besides some of the stuff that I did have when I first got the initial dose. But, it's just like little weird things that you notice. I mean, some people could just constitute it that I'm getting older. I'll be 48 coming up. Little things be popping up here and there as you get older. But, it's just just certain little nagging things that just pop up that, you just know your body. And of course, you go, oh, well, that can't be the vaccine. I beg to differ. I could sit down and just tell you about, how I deal with my body and how my body reacts to certain things. And then I'm over here within 6 months. I've noticed all these weird little things happening. It's too coincidental. And it's a shame because when you want to talk about it, they try to make you look like you're crazy. And I don't think that's cool. I know that there is more people out there who've been through that, having the reactions and having all the setbacks. I mean, some have had it worse than others. I've heard stories about people who, perfectly healthy, get their doses. All of a sudden, they were in the ICU, almost died because of some type of reaction. I think the only thing I had recently with me, like I said, there was some weird little things going on here and there. Nothing major, but weird. I had bumped my head. Right, I was going into my car, bumped the side of my head. Didn't really think too much of it. I mean, look, I got a big noggin, as you can see, and I bumped my head enough, but nothing to the effect of, oh my God, I got to be concerned. Course of that day, I got a small headache, took a couple of Tylenol, kind of eased it off. Went to bed, and went to work the next day. So all of a sudden, I'm at work. I'm sitting down. I'm doing my paperwork at my desk. All of a sudden, I start getting that headache again. And the headache that I had I felt that it was the exact same way I had it the day before, but it was a little stronger. It was stronger. It was like, oh man, Then I started feeling nauseous. All right, so I was like, wow, I felt funny. It was like I was talking to my coworkers, and they were telling me, yo, you hit your head. That could be some type of effect. I called my lieutenant. I told him what happened. He told me to go to the hospital. Okay. Went to the hospital. You know, I got checked out. They gave me a CAT scan to check, make sure I didn't have no bleeding or anything like that in the brain. Everything's fine. They said, look, it looks like you suffered a very mild concussion. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, you know, like I said, again, I know this is supposed to be the weaker part of your head if you hit the side of your head. But again, look, I play sports. I do a lot of activities. I'm not saying that I bang my, but I've had things where I bumped my head. That bump in my head should not land in me going to the hospital to get a CAT scan, and getting headaches. It just, I don't know. I just feel like certain things in my body are getting a little weak. Um, some parts of my nerves have been acting here and there funny that you just, it just, nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense, and it's just really messed up that right now this video is going on, right? You're listening to what I'm saying, and I guarantee you, as you look at the bottom of that video, there'll be some COVID-19 message that they're going to put up about maybe some type of, who knows if this video even stays up. They're going to look at it as misinformation, but who knows? Because right now, COVID is not the big thing no more, right? Unfortunately, there's a war going on. Russia invaded the Ukraine, and now all of a sudden, nobody talks about COVID no more. Now, everything seems to be going back to normal, And unfortunately, this is the type of stuff that gets everybody to get into conspiracy theories, and that's bad. That's bad, especially when they say these things, because when the pandemic was going on, this is one of the things that they mentioned. They said, we'll do a pandemic, then there'll be a war. And, it's fun. I mean, look, it is what it is. I mean, you see it, it's in your face. I mean, if you're going to sit there and deny it and say no, I mean, what else can you do? Look, all I could do is just hope that things could be better. We got a whole bunch of different things going on in this world right now. And unfortunately, we're still going to have some type of suffering. And that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. All right. Also, I want to give a shout out to those co-workers of mine who stood their ground. My man, Masonette, great man, worked with me in law enforcement he was on the job for over 25 years, and he didn't budge, and he left. I want Shirley, and I wanted to say to Charice Lewis again, giving you guys your props again for holding your own. Always going to be bringing you guys up. You guys are great people, and I support you. And I just wish that I could have been that a little bit more better with that, but unfortunately, I'm not. So we'll see how it goes from there. But in any case, that's where we at. So as far as how I'm feeling now, I'm feeling okay. I guess we'll see what happens when the next 6 months goes by to see how my body is, and maybe we'll do something then. So we'll probably do something in maybe the next, probably by September. See how it goes from there. I should be fine, hopefully. All right, guys. I hope everybody's doing well, and be safe out there. All right. This is Barry. The Sith Lord is a metalhead. Stay safe.